is up, guys? Welcome to another Tonics Tuesday. As always, you enjoy the kind of content I'm putting out, feel free to like, comment, subscribe down below, share with your friends, all that good stuff. But today we have got something really neat. Like, we've got new Pentatonics. Well, new as of like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. So I am really excited for this. Ever since I've been listening to Pentatonics, it has pretty much always been things that are at the very least 6 months old, normally at least 3 or 4 years old. So this is going to be really neat to see kind of, I've seen where they came from, I've seen the trio perform, I've seen the sing-off performances, and now I get to see like the culmination of all of that here on their first single from their new album. I forget what the album is called. Actually, I don't think I forgot. I think I just didn't ever know. But the song itself is called Home. And on the YouTube thumbnail, it looked like it was one of those, like, it looked like it was filmed post-COVID. I think I saw a lot of like webcam kind of shots. So that should be fun. That should be neat. Another a cappella group, Home Free, has been doing a lot of those recently. And it's a lot of fun to see their personalities kind of come through when it's just them and a camera. So it'll be really neat to see the Pentatonics members do that. And it'll be fun to get another taste of Matt. I have been, I've heard a whole lot with Avi. I've only heard a little bit with Matt. So I'm excited to see if he kind of has a little solo in this one, or if he is just there keeping the bottom line, which is just as important. Just maybe not as flashy. But yeah, no, thank you all so much, everybody that tweeted me, messaged me, commented that this just came out. I really appreciate it. You helped me, keep my finger on the pulse of new a cappella. Thank you. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
I should have stayed at home, 'cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break
Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do.
Kevin with the Grammys in the background.
Welcome to
our house, in the middle of our street. Our house, in the middle of our house, is a very, very, very fine house. I am worried about nothing. I am wearing nada. I'm sitting pretty impatient, but I know you gotta. We can work from home. Oh,
work from home.
we can work from home.
If you're gonna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you're gonna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. Our home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
Settle down, it'll all be clear. Ooh, don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear.
Just know you're not alone.
'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Oh, take me there. Won't you take me there? Won't you take me home? Let me go home. I'm just too far from where you are. I wanna come home.
I'm going home, back to the place where I belong, and where your love has always been enough for me. Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home sweet home.
Cool. Oh man, very cool, very neat. Like a medley of just songs that involve home, being at home, staying at home during this quarantine COVID time. Very cool, very neat concept. Let's go ahead and get big. Okay, so I don't know why, but I no longer think this was a single off of the new album. I think that this was just something that coincided with the release. Unless they're doing an album of covers again, which would be really, really cool. I guess I really don't. I only listen to Pentatonics like videos, like on the channel. I don't actually listen to the entire albums. Are they usually a mixture of covers and originals, or are they usually like one album will be covers, one album will be all originals, kind of a thing? But either way, this was awesome. I love the idea. I love the concept. All of the home songs about staying home. Honestly, just songs with home in the lyrics was really cool. The transitions were just absolutely beautiful. Kevin and his fucking Grammys right over his shoulder was just awesome. You know, what a flex. Honestly though, I think if I had Grammys, I would do the same thing. You know, I'd have one sitting on my dash in my car, just everybody driving by could see, oh man, this guy won a fucking Grammy. Like, I would show that off everywhere. I do wish that there was more Matt, but what I did hear was awesome, was very, very, very good. It's kind of just like when I first started listening to Pentatonics and I would hear Avi in the background and I would always want to hear more of him because he had such a unique voice. I am starting to get that with Matt. Like, I saw his You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, or Pentatonics' cover of that, and it was great. That was like the perfect song for him because it was just him. And then the other four were just backups. And it sounded great. Just velvety smooth. Just beautiful. I guess I'm kind of looking for another one of those. If you guys have another one of those that you know of that's Matt really heavily takes the lead, please let me know down in the comments. Other than that, though, like I've been saying about Pentatonics recently, Scott just continues to blow me away. He is so good. He is like when they were on the sing off, they kind of forced Scott to the forefront. They didn't want Mitch to be there. Necessarily, maybe Mitch didn't want to be there. I've heard rumors that it was because of Mitch's sexuality that they didn't necessarily want him as the lead. Not that Pentatonics didn't want him as the lead, but that the sing-off might not have necessarily wanted him as the lead. So Scott was kind of thrust into the starring role. And then this was, 10, 15 years ago, what have you. This was just, like, this is Scott embracing that leader role. Not that he is the leader of Pentatonics, but just embracing just how good he is and stealing the show every time he takes even the smallest solo. Like, oh my God, Scott he is so good. I'm not going to pick favorites in Pentatonics, but the last few tracks that I've heard, Scott has just wowed me more than anything. That being said, though, Kirsty in this one, also really, really good. I maybe it's just my hearing, but I heard definitely I don't know if maturity in her voice is necessarily the right word, but it sounded a lot different than some of the older Pentatonics that I've been listening to, and I really liked it. I feel like she has also come into her own with her voice. That might be why I'm so impressed with those two, because Mitch has just killed it from day one. But I feel like Scott and Kirsty took them a little bit more time, but oh my goodness, this was really good. This was really awesome. And Kevin, like, I gotta ask, is it hard to beatbox while you're smiling? Like, all the time. Like, you look like you're like taking like modeling shots. Like, you'll have like a break and a little pause and just, hit you with the blue steel. It's, oh my God, it's awesome. It's so cool. He looks like such a nice, fun dude. Like, he really does. And kudos to him. He looks like they all look like they're enjoying themselves, which is what makes me love this as much as I do. Now, I have to ask, though, it was clearly filmed in quarantine, but was it arranged in quarantine? Like, did they all get like a Zoom call together? Did they all have decent enough mics at home? Oh, who am I kidding? They're Pentatonics. Of course they do. If anybody does, it's them. But yeah, did they all just get together on Skype or on Zoom with Ben Brom and we're like, hey guys, let's arrange this real quick over the next however long it takes them to, work on an arrangement and get it to, show a recording quality. Like, that'd be really cool to see if this was recorded or arranged in quarantine, how they did it, like the process. I'd be very interested in that. They made like a little documentary or something about it. Would be really cool. I will say though, it's always fun to see the trio just, rock it out. And that's what a lot of this was, because obviously you have Kevin on the percussion and you've got Matt on the bass. Two things that really don't take a break in music, be it rock music, pop music, country. Like the bass and the drums kind of just go. They're consistently going. So, that being said, I feel like this was definitely more of a trio song than a full-on Pentatonics song, even though obviously it is Pentatonics. But yeah, I loved this. I loved this so much. I almost wish they did more like barbershop a cappella, where all 5 of them just get to sing. I know they did do that a bit here, and it was very cool. But I just want more. Like, it's never enough. I'll never be satisfied, as they say in Hamilton. Oh, I can't wait till it comes out on Disney Plus. But I'm clearly getting off track. Thank you all so much for stopping by the channel, checking it out. I hope you liked it as much as I did. Please let me know down in the comments. And I will see you all in the next reaction.